Hello, friends. My name's Michelle, and I call myself the Beauty Treasure Hunter. And I've got oodles of treasures for you today. I have a really good bargain on the Fit Me concealer that you'll want to check out. I've got new foundation, cushion foundation. I've got a dupe for the Patrick Ta shadow duos that are so sparkly, new powder bronzer, and I like it all. I only have one caution for you, so you'll need to watch to see that. So if this sounds good and you want to see how I got this look, then hang with me. All right, before we get started today, I have one recommendation, and it is the LA Colors Melting Makeup Cleansing Balm. And you can find this, it's a pretty small container, but at CVS this week, it is $3.49. It is 0.63 ounces. I know they do sell it in larger containers that runs like around 7 at Ulta, but this stuff is really good. It melts everything down, and then when you hit it with water, it just becomes so milky and just washes clean away, and I love that. So I have cleansed this morning, and for my tone step, I'm going to use my Sapeo Milky Rice Milk Facial Mist. This also comes in just toner, but I'm going to use the mist today. And I absolutely love that scent. It's very light, but it's like I've smelled it sometime in my life, but I can't place where, and it's a very positive feeling. For my sunscreen today, I have something bougie, but it came in my IPSY box this time, and it is the Glow Recipe. It's an SPF of 30, and it does have a little bit of glow, of course, and it smells like watermelon. It's just like yummy candy. I'm still battling this rosacea. I think this new Hard Candy Sweat on Lock primer is a lot like this One Size Secure the Blur. They are very similar in consistency, and really all it differs is the color. Consistency's nearly the same. So the One Size is the white, and the pink is the Hard Candy. And I've been really enjoying this week. It is a heat wave in Kentucky. So I'm going to put that just in my T-zone. Okay, a really big bargain that I just found. I like to check and make sure things are still available somewhere for you to get if you're interested in this Maybelline Fit Me concealer. The shade 01 Cool Ivory is on sale this week on Amazon for $3.75. So in case you like a really light concealer, you can get one. The Fit Me really cheap this week. The color that I have, however, is, I think it's Tan Light. And I'm just going to prime the eyelids with it. Probably also do my under eyes with it. Okay, that did a nice job of hiding my veins. It's like I need the cover, but I also need it to be moisturizing. Because when you have crepey lids, anything dry really emphasizes it. Emphasizes the crepiness. Okay, another really good deal right now at Ulta is this GoodLight lip milk, and it's in Taste the Space. And I was just blown away. It was like, did I already tell you how much it was? It was like $4 something. So it goes on milky, got a little glow, tastes absolutely divine, and it's so moisturizing. I'm just in love. I may order some more. It is by the GoodLight company. For my eyeshadow today, I got this little bitty, well, it's not little bitty, it's a 9-pan by Cara Beauty, which I love. I have tried so many things. This one is called Café Date. And I loved the colors. And I already knew that I loved Cara Beauty from just trying things at Marshall's and TJ Maxx. I'm going to go in with the lightest matte just to set my concealer there. And that was my 142 Concealer Buffer from Art. It's in the eye set that is linked in my description. Okay, now I'm going to go in with this center one right here. It's also a matte. It's very light taupe. And I'm going to use my 231 Detail Crease Definer. Shaped like this. You don't have to have these brushes, but I just like to show the shapes. It digs right in the crease for you. Okay, kind of go up with it and disperse it out. I like to do circles both directions in my outer corner. So I'm going to show you the level of crepiness that I have. See that? It's not as bad on this side, but I'm more hooded on that side. But I think sparkles hides the crepiness, so I'm all about the sparkle. Okay, I'm going to keep this same brush and I'm going to go in, I think. I'm not going to go into the darkest yet. I'm going to go into this one because it has just a little bit of warmth to it. Just kind of build up that outer corner, do little circles. And in doing that, I end up, you know, making that little V. And I've got some shimmers to play with. I'm going to pick up the 230 Detail Smoky Blender. It's like a little pencil brush. And I think I'm going to go in with this shimmer right down here. And I'm going to use that under my lower lash line, kind of as a liner. Got this Cara Beauty eyeshadow palette at Marshall's. I think it was like $5.99, maybe $4.99. And there are a couple of really pretty shimmers, but I have something else so good to share with you. It is it's by SheGlam, and it is a 2-pan, and they are so sparkly. I think this is comparable to the duos by Patrick Ta that are like $40 for 2 shadows. I'm going to go in with this color first and just show you. Nice sparkle. And this one's did I do that one already? Yes, I did. Well, that really made it pop. And now I'll go into the coppery one. It's not very dark copper though. And both of these were just super shimmers. I think some of the other duos by SheGlam in this line, both of them aren't that formula. This is the only one that had 2 super sparkles, so that's what I went with. All right, I think I'm going to do the coppery one. I'm going to start just in the center and over. Nice. And just tap along the top. All right, now I'm going to show you up close. I just like the look of the sparkles better than the flat matte. And I'm going to clean up the edges. Okay, now let's do our Fit Me concealer. I do think they are no longer making this, but still most of the, I'm not sure about that. They still had all the colors I think available, but the only one that was the $3.75 was the 01 Cool Ivory. The others were like $8.99. Okay, I'm going to use my e.l.f. Tap and Blend Concealer. And just in comparison, so here's the alter ego that is a nearly carbon copy of the Angie Hot and Flashy to let you see. The e.l.f. is just a little bit wider, a little bit flatter, like maybe across the top, but it's so soft. I love it. And the e.l.f. one is just $6. BeauArt has one too, though, if I could reach and pull it out. So in comparison, you can see the e.l.f. is a little bit bigger. But if you get that 19-piece BeauArt set, it comes with one. Okay. Now, I love brow powder, and I found this by Beauty Creations, and I actually have this in my pro kit. It is like every color you could possibly need brow powder. My favorite probably is either the soft brown or the ash brown. This one's ash, this one's soft, and I just kind of like to mix. And this is just an angled brush. And also by Cara Beauty is this Brow Lift Gel in Clear. I think this is like $4.99 if you can find it at Marshall's or TJ Maxx. I think it's very comparable to the Maybelline Super Lock, but $4.99 is a really good price. And I do want to mention that I reviewed the NYX Lid Lingerie in Granite Grind not long ago, and I really do like the way it looks, but you know, liquid comes out first. You have to mix it every single time. So I got another color just to see if that was a fluke or if they all do it, and sadly, they all do it. And this one I got was in Satin Silver, and it's really more of an iridescent, and I've already squirted the water out today, so maybe I'll get, yeah. So here's what it looks like. So very pretty. But if you can deal with the liquid coming out first and know it's just going to happen every time, they're pretty. Okay, I ordered from Ulta the new Makeup Revolution Cushion Foundation. I got mine in Light Cool, and mine did not come with a puff. I don't know if that's a fluke and they're supposed to. Mine did not. I like to peel back the foil and then kind of keep it attached to keep it fresher longer. So I'm going to use my number 70 Super Densely Foundation. Super densely, super, that doesn't make sense. But anyway, number 70, it just came apart. And I have popped this in several times. So I'll pop it in again. Okay, so far the container I think stinks because I cannot get it to pop in and stay, even if I get it to like make a clicking sound. And I know you have to have it lined up just perfectly. Okay, let's try this again. So the package is not frustration free. Okay, now I have pushed the little tab in so far that now I have to find tweezers. Okay, all right, now let's see if I can push down and get some foundation without pushing that out again. All right, yes, if you hold it underneath. But I've heard this is really, really pretty on, so I guess all that'll be worth it if it's just super lovely. Color match is perfect. It's feeling very nice. Let's see if I can get it to cover up my rosacea. Okay, now let me check my 10X mirror. In shutting it, I've poked it through again. Let's see. Oh boy. Okay. Wow, I really do like this. So maybe I can deal with what a pain the packaging is. If it wears really well too, we'll see. Okay, I have really been loving the L'Oreal Balm Foundation, and I wanted to see if I could use a darker color kind of as a bronzer or contour. So I got the color 10. It's the second to the darkest, okay? And the reason I did that is because number 5 is like my perfect shade match, and I would not have guessed that. That's the first one I got to try to do some contouring, and then it was like an even better match than the first color that I got, which was one of the lighter ones. So I'm going to use a number 47, but I also want to show you an e.l.f. brush that is very close to this one. Hang on. So the e.l.f. brush that is really close to the number 47 is the Stain and Tint Blending Brush. It's a kitten paw. It's a little fluffier than the 47, but I think I'll use this just to demo. So this is the number 10. Woo! To go all the way up to kind of hit the eyebrow almost. I loved how glossy these are. And I thought they would blend really well, and I am correct. And I notice everybody's coming out with these Balm bronzers right now. So do you need to spend oodles of money to get a Balm bronzer? Or can you just get a darker shade of the L'Oreal Balm Foundation? Okay, I like that. For the win. All right, Hard Candy has a new blush duo. It's called Blush on Lock, and this color is called Main Character. And you get a cream and then a powder that has some highlighter property to it. We'll see if it'll function that way. So I'm going to use a number 47. This has like the perfect amount of pigment, not too much, not too little. Okay, now I'm going to use a number 93, just an angled fluffy, and I'm going to try this down here and see if it's more like a blush or like a highlighter. And I think it's more like a blush. So a nice topper. That sets it down nicely. Wow. Totally was not expecting that. I was expecting to like the cream and not like this, but I do like it. And it's not shimmery. Yay, it just set everything down. Like that too. And I think it was like $8.97 at Walmart. All right, I'm gonna try the Kiko Milano bronzer, powder bronzer. It's called Flawless Fusion Bronzer Powder. And this is 08. It doesn't have a name with it, but here's what it looks like. Looks like the perfect shade for me, like not too warm, not too cool. Big enough for my number 50 fluffy brush. Gonna load it up and start on the perimeter, because this is the first time I've used it. Don't know what to expect. I almost like to use bronzer as setting powder, especially in the summer. I like that, but I do like to glow a little bit. So I'm gonna whip back out my e.l.f. Halo Glow Silky Powder Highlighter. And this one is in Blush Money. And I'm gonna use just a little flat brush. Okay, I like that. I don't think I need any upper eyeliner. I think I like that just the way it is. Sometimes less is more, right? And I'm going to go in with my Skytubes mascara for my lower lashes. Okay, and I'm not sure how this is going to go, so I have something else just in case. For lip liner, this is the She Glam Cloudline Blur Lip Liner, and this one is in Forest Fairy. So here's what it looks like. Just a beautiful pinky brown. Okay, I like that better than I thought I would. So I'm gonna go ahead and fill in, and this surprised me. This is by Wet n Wild. It's the Mega Inky lip color, and this one is in the shade Desert Crush. Okay, my nose is beginning to run like a faucet. I'm getting ready to have surgery in mid-July to hopefully fix that. I really liked the color of this. I do like a little cherry color to my lip. That feels good. Now I have discovered, I think, a new favorite for powder. I know you can't believe that, but I got this off of IPSY, really super discounted. This is the Danessa Myricks Beauty Evolution Powder in pink. It has a sifter, which I love. I have used it, let's see, with a brush. So I'm gonna do it under my eyes first. I've not set yet, just with a fluffy brush. Doesn't take much. And I've not used this powder with a puff yet, so I'm gonna do that and just go in and put it on my pores. And it doesn't take much. I mean, this is the finest powder I think I've ever felt. Okay, I'm gonna get close so you can see. And it feels just dry and smooth. Love the way it feels. Now, I've heard fantastic things about this Morphe Lifeproof Continuous Setting Mist. So I'm going to try it out today. Give it a test run. Okay. That was very fun. Gonna kind of shield my bangs here. Very light, pleasant scent. And I do feel wet, but not splotchy. So I will let you know in the description how well I think this worked. But I think I can get by today without doing the Cars Land powder on top. So I think my matte lip needs a little bit of sparkle. So I'm going to use some ColourPop So Glassy Lip Gloss, and this one's in Player 1. And just kind of a gold color. I have noticed that gold sparkle kind of, lessens the intensity of the color of whatever lipstick you're wearing. So this is my final look for the day. The cushion foundation feels wonderful. I do feel, it's not coming off on my hand, but it does feel moisturized. So it might transfer, I don't know. Everything else though, I really like. I love my sparkles. Oh, love that. For a fraction of the price of a Patrick Ta Duo. So thank you for watching today. Remember the Fit Me Concealer for $3.75 in shade 01. When I find crazy good deals like that, I'll try to tell you so you can snatch them up. And I don't have any major creasing from the Fit Me, so I like it. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're doing well. Hope you're taking care of yourself. Because you have to take care of yourself before you can care for others and give yourself away to others. Hang in there and we'll make it through this crazy time. And I'm a quarter of the way to my goal. So thank you very much. Please leave a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I hope you see me next time.